Everything produced by mankind has a lifespan, but when that span is complete, it's often not the end, but just the beginning of a whole new existence. From destruction to renovation to transformation, this cycle of life, death, and rebirth happens in amazing places called boneyards. As the nose slowly rolls over, the once great aircraft lies scattered on the killing ground. All that remains to be done is shredding it into pieces for the mill. The scrap metal is then sent to a mill to separate the metals and create new alloys specific to their customers' needs. TST in Fontana, California is a place where the aircraft pieces are smelted down in furnaces. While it only takes 143 British thermal units, or BTUs, to melt ice, these furnaces need to be cranked up to 5 million BTUs to melt metal. To ensure quality control, a sample is taken from every batch. Each alloy is analyzed to ensure exact specifications to customer requirements. Following inspection, bundles are then sent to foundries to be recast, sometimes as aircraft, many times as something completely different. At the Buddy Bar Foundry in Southgate, California, the aircraft is turned into another mode of transportation.
They're reincarnated into something different, something that goes just as fast. Maybe not just as fast. But it's great to see housing that used to be some sort of a floor bracket or something like that for a 747. Now it's, turning 20,000 RPMs.
5 furnaces cooking at 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit turns the aircraft into molten aluminum. The molten aluminum is poured into castings.
Most of our castings are what we call internally with cores out of sand. We have to make the sand cores.
The sand cores go inside the molds. Then the molten aluminum is poured into them. Once the mold is filled, it sits for about 15 minutes to cool and harden.
Once the aluminum is solid, we will break the moisturized mold sand away. There we have an aluminum part. The aluminum part still has that core in the inside of it. So once the aluminum is aged a little bit and gotten a little bit harder, we're able to vibrate that part, and the core that's made the passageway crumbles and falls out.
The finished aluminum piece is ground, sandblasted, and polished, then sent to the machine shop.
Have some holes cut in it, some holes drilled and tapped, so it's actually a finished part that can be bolted on an engine or a saw or a train or something of that nature.
For Buddy Barksdale and Mike McKean and their team at Buddy Bar, it's a hot and difficult job. But it's also gratifying.
We're not in the business of tearing something down. We make something from nothing. It's kind of nice to see something go from an old boneyard piece of airplane into something that's new modern day type equipment.
Turning one massive aircraft that once streaked through the skies into smaller parts that now stream along a raceway requires the talents of many people.